dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Hello. Welcome to the episode. Have you enjoyed Inspector Clouseau working on these? You know, he's a boom. He has a boom. He's gonna rectify the boom.
Special delivery, a burn. Were you expecting one? A burn?
Inspector Clouseau here. I'm working on a BAM. You know a BAM? A BAM. No, not a BAM. A snot block. Here. Look, snot. Snot block. Inspector Clouseau said snot. It's about 3 or 4 mil thick here, so I don't know what's under it. I'm going to remake this rail up here. While I'm remaking it and doing both sides, I'm going to get the bonnet to get it to fit, because this is like Humpty Dumpty sat in the wall and he was a bit heavy and he pushed that in. Humpty Dumpty fell off.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
And look what we got. This is from the PSA group. PSA. Peugeot Citroën. Oh jeez, PSA, I don't know what it means. But anyway, they merged in 73, and I found this in the scrapyard. So this is a NOS part, and it's got a lot of good bends. And I see this one here has half the bend already for up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to somehow roll it. Roll it down, and it slice it off. Just putting a strip on the top here, and then I'll be repairing a couple of holes there, which is pretty standard. I've put acid on here. As you can see, have a look how clean it is. And I've gouged all the rust out. There's no rust in it. You have to remove the rust. You can't just try and convert it. That's garbage. So you have to get rid of the rust, and then if you have to, these sort of areas, even if they have holes, you can fiberglass it. It's actually fiberglass filler. It's a mixture, and it has strength in it. All the pro shops use it. I'm welding in the filler one, and I'm plug welding them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Strong as an ox, that's in. I'll just clean it up now. Putting the bonnet on. I did have the hinges on, so I'm just trialling it. Trialing it without the hinges. I don't know how you hold it up, but they all have a gap here, but see that gap there? I think what you do is you put a big clamp on this, and you release it, bend it in and tack it, and it'll come up. That's my aim. On this side it's worse, but on the front it fits well, like on the front here. Tomorrow I'll put the handle on and the latch. So I want to be able to have the hinges on, up and down. I had them on before, but I wasn't quite happy with it. It would sit up there with the hinge on. I don't know what this bonnet's off. Remember, I had a blue one and it didn't have any vents. It didn't have a blue any vents, and I wanted vents. So I sold the blue one and I bought this one. You know, it's just like a exchange. About there, it's got to sit there like that. You've got to close that gap up. I reckon that will come up when I release that and push it in. Good idea? Good idea. Sun's in my eyes. Sneaking off, getting some tools. Tool. One big, well, you'll see when we get there. Yep, almost here, folks. Look what I got. They're a bad boy, aluminium sash clamp they call it. 1200 long. Right. I say when you go do a tool station order, you can pick up in 5 minutes if they got it in stock. Online shopping is revised a lot. Everything's got a place. That one is about £19.70. Your new toy. Just neatly put the rubbish over there. This is me vision, alright folks? I was going to get the 900. I've got to have an extended bolt. See, and then yeah. So then I'll slice it and pull it in. By having this, it's like a jig from the end of this, from the end of that surface there to this surface here. I can measure it then, put the bonnet on, I'll mark the bonnet and I'll measure that as well. I want the same width. After 50 years, some cars have had a lot of repairs and they lose their shape a little bit. We're just getting back into the shape where it's supposed to be. Thanks folks, buy me a coffee. I'm drinking one. I'm sipping one. And I'm enjoying one. Buy us a coffee.
You don't have to let the money come between us.
Not much. Not much room. I want a room. You want a room? Yes. I have no room here. No room.
Do you have a room?
A room?
What?
You said, do I have a room?
I know perfectly well what I said. I said, do you have a room?
You mean, do I have a room?
That is what I have been saying, you fool.
Here's the piece. So the original gold under there. Found it didn't have much strength on this side. So I've sliced it out. That was in there. And I'm recreating it. Here's my first piece. My first piece will be put in there like that. And then another upright little fold there that harnesses the seal. So a seal has to go on here all the way around. This is for the other side. You can see what is needed. It goes up here like it. And you weld that onto that part. Good job, eh? There's plenty of room here. You have room?
I said, do you have a room?
You mean, do I have a room?
That is what I have been saying, you fool.
I'm just having a hamburger. Today? It's hamburger. Hamburger? Hamburger. A hamburger? Yeah, hamburger.
I would like to buy a 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 hamburger.
The burger.
Work continues and it's mainly the gap here. What I've done, and this is what they should have done, is braced it before they welded on the front. So I just got a piece of an old seat, drill a couple of holes and it holding it in. Now I'll weld it all up. And alright, so it's been sliced here, there, been sliced there, and it's been sliced over here too. And that helps to bring it in. You weld it back together. It should stay in or reasonable. Now you pull the bonnet down. See the gap? Pretty good. I've got to weld all these bits up. How's that? This side was worse than the other side. Let's see what's this side's like. Oh yeah, it's getting there, baby. This side is better than that side now. I thought that'd be easier than this side, but this side's... Anyway, you work things out. You pull it open again, see? And just welding it up, and see we've got this rail, we made that rail there, made that rail there. A little bit of handiwork from the tool maker, huh? Panel shop, panel beater, fabricator, tool boy. Thanks for watching the episode, you loyal peeps. Hey? Inspector Clizzer here, working on the berm, and you can see the transformation, yeah? The berm.
Special delivery, a berm. Were you expecting one?